Morning everyone, joined by Tom at Euroa. Time to take a look at our runners on Saturday. Let's kick off in Randwick, Sydney. Opening event for 2-year-olds. We've got a debutante by Zoostar out of Shack for Karen McAvoy called Zooshak.
He won a trial on Monday on soft ground, so the conditions should suit him.
Race 3 over the 1400, we have downloads for Corey Brown.
Unknown in the ground, she probably need to improve. I thought her last run though she hit the line well.
On to the big one of the day, the $13 million Everest. You're up there on Monday to see Vega Magic work. How is he heading into the race?
We couldn't have him any better heading into the race. His work on Monday morning was outstanding. He ran second in the race last year and you'd have to rate him a top chance.
Race 9 is the St Ledger over 2600, Sikandarabad for Ryan Moore.
He was excellent in the Metro. Good jockey, should handle the conditions and should be thereabouts.
And in the final event, over 1,000 metres, first up from the spell, Blue Tycoon for Tommy Berry.
I'd say he'd probably improve for the run.
Across to Adelaide in the opening event, over 1,200 metres, Jawal for Fred Kersley.
This horse is knocking on the door. I think it'd be hard to beat.
On to race 4, the Hillsmith Stakes over 1,800, Seaber 8, again for Fred Kersley.
Didn't have a lot of luck last start, improved in the blinkers, small field, and it's definitely got a hope.
Race 6 on the card over the 1,200, Tycoon Dancer, Fred Kersley.
Won well last start. He's a horse that needs things to go his way, but he's in winning form.
And in the final event on the card, Prepare to Win from gate 16, again with Fred Kersley.
Got to overcome the wide draw, but she's got excellent speed and she generally goes forward. I think if she gets the right run, she'll be thereabouts.
Back to Caulfield, the opening event, the Debutante Stakes. We've got 3 debutantes. The first is a colt by the Brothers War called Ancestry for Regan Bayless, gate 1.
Yeah, 2-year-olds is often a benefit to have the rail. Has performed well in trials and would expect him to run well.
Second of the runners is a filly by Rubik called Biscara.
Yeah, she trialled at Wodonga and had a jump out at Flemington. Well educated and has shown some speed at home.
And Champagne Burn, also a filly by Lucky Toss, by Spirit of Boom out of Lucky Toss for Craig Williams.
Goes into blinkers and Craig Williams has ridden her in recent jump outs. Spirit of Boom is a good 2-year-old sire as well.
On to race 2 over the 1400, Fastnet Tempest, Craig Williams, gate 2.
We accepted with him in Sydney, but we've decided to run him at Caulfield. He does get back a little bit, but he's got good form at the track.
Race 3, the Thoroughbred Club Stakes over 1,200, in behalf of Regan Bayless, gate 7.
She ran second in the Blue Diamond. Clearly she needs to improve a touch, but if she gets back to her 2-year-old form, she could run a competitive race.
Race 4 over the 1,200 metres, Furyk for Regan Bayless, gate 6.
She had 2 runs back this prep. It's definitely improved fitness-wise. If she gets back to her best form, she definitely could run an improved race.
Race 5 is the Group 2 Scalacci Stakes over the 1,100, Fatnar for James McDonald, gate 9.
He was excellent first up. They went a little bit quick last start at the Valley, and he has got good form at this track and distance also. I think you'll see an improved effort.
First of the 4 Group 1s is the 1,000 guineas over the mile, 2 runners. The first fundamentalist, Luke Nolan, gate 4.
She was a really good run in the flight, lovely and fit, should get the right run from the gate.
And Quafila, Regan Bayless, gate 1.
Has drawn a little bit wider last couple of starts. From this inside draw, she should get the run of the race and definitely could run a cheeky race at odds.
Race 7, the Group 1 Turak Handicap over the mile, Murakeb, Corey Parrish, gate 1.
His run last start in the Epsom was excellent. He wasn't beaten too far. They went quite quickly in that race. He's got a lightweight in this and definitely got a chance.
Race 8 is the Caulfield Stakes, the Ladbroke Stakes over 2,000 metres, Harlem for Regan Bayless, gate 6.
He won the naturalism at this track and distance. Last start wasn't suited by Moonee Valley. Back to Caulfield I think will suit.
2 runners in the Caulfield Guineas over the mile. The first of those, Musselbrook, Regan Bayless, gate 1.
He'll sit up on the pace, lovely and fit, and should run a competitive race.
And good and fast for Luke Nolan, gate 14.
Goes into blinkers for this. Unfortunately, the gate will have to probably ride him a little bit quietly, but if they're running on, watch for him late.
Final event on the card is the Group 2 Herbert Power Stakes over 2,400. We've got 3 runners. The first, Pillow Desai, Corey Parrish, gate 9.
He's definitely improved fitness-wise from the Vanilla Cup, and if he can get back to his Ballarat Cup form, he could be competitive.
Sin to win, Jai McNeil, gate 2.
Copped an awful run in the Metro. He's had a couple of 1.5 mile runs, lovely and fit, and should be thereabouts.
And Resilient, Bo Merton's gate 3.
I think he's improved as well out of the Vanilla Cup. He's performed well at Caulfield also too, 1.5 miles will suit.
What's our best for the weekend, Tom?
It's a tough weekend. I thought Jawawa in Adelaide would be hard to beat. Sikkim Darrenbad in Sydney, and I'm going to have something each way on Murukib in the Tour.
Thanks, Tom.